All right, the next question is from our first caller for the day. Dheeraj is calling in from Hyderabad. Dheeraj, a very good morning to you. How can we help you?
Good morning, ma'am. My query is regarding Dixon Technologies.
Okay.
So I'm holding 39 shares of Dixon Technologies at 16,000 apiece.
Okay.
So should I continue in the same counter for good returns for another 6 months, or should I shift to some other counter like L&T or Power Finance? Is my query, ma'am.
Okay, Dheeraj, just want to clarify: is that 16,000 or 15,000?
16,000.
16, right?
Yes, I bought it yesterday. I bought 11 shares yesterday and the remaining 28 shares today, sir.
Okay, so your average holding is 16,000. Incidentally, Dheeraj, thanks so much for that question. Is this a long-term perspective that you're seeking?
For the next 6 months or 1 year, sir.
6 months to 1 year.
Depending upon the returns. Like I'm expecting a target of around 19,000.
Understood.
In the next 1 year.
In the next 1 year. Okay. Incidentally, we've got a lot of questions, understandably, on Dixon Tech because it's in focus. By the way, it's recovered from the low point of the day. But we got Srinivas from Hyderabad who's wondering whether it can be bought at this current juncture because of the downtick in the price. We've got Raja who's writing and asking whether it's the right time to enter from a perspective of 1 to 2 years. So let's get a holistic view on Dixon Tech. First, let me come to you, Vaishali, on the charts. Generally, they say not a great idea to deploy when the stock is falling as dramatically as it is, because that's the very definition of trying to catch a falling knife. Would you say that is this case, and would you wait for certain levels?
I would not say that, because if I'm looking at the long-term chart also, I think it's done with its corrective move. But, well, I would say 15,000, 14,800 acts as a very crucial support band to maintain a positive bias and to maintain that the uptrend is intact. So the view gets negated if 14,000, the stock goes below 14,500 and sustains below that. So in my opinion, well, this was the result impact, the way the meeting has taken place today, but it's bouncing back. So I would say keep a stop loss of 14,800 and wait for the stock to surge back, because above 17,000, I do agree that it can go towards 18,000, 19,000.
Okay, understood. All right, so that's a perspective on the technical charts. Let me also get the fundamental view. Rajesh, I think, and this is based on what has occurred so far in the market, the reaction to the numbers, which were fabulous. Even if you remove that exceptional item, 250 crore rupees that they've gained, the revenue increase is quite substantial in the mobile business, and 4.3% EBITDA margin in the quarter gone by. We spoke with the management earlier. I know it was a pretty short conversation, but they're saying that they are able to move levers as required to cover for even a possible eventual loss of that PLI benefit, which contributes about 0.6% to the margin. So from that perspective, based on valuations, would you say that it's still attractive, or do you think it's pricey right now and wait?
See, in fact, Alex, I was surprised by the move which the stock gave today. Because yesterday evening when we looked at the numbers, we thought that it was fabulous numbers, no doubt on that. The numbers are pretty good when you compare quarter to quarter, even year on year. So at least I thought that in the morning it would give a move, but I was wrong. Stock went down. And now coming to valuation, the only concern about this stock is valuation, because at this point of time, it's trading at around 80, 82 times earnings, and that's a concern going forward. Otherwise, I think the company has done well. The numbers have been good, margins are improved, and going forward is a kind of movement in the EMS space as such, and the mobile business also. I think this company can do well in the future. That's somebody trying to hold for maybe 12 to 18 months would be a good thing to hold. But in the short term, I think the valuation concerns would be there. Trading at 80 to 85 times earnings, that would be a concern, because there are a lot of stocks available in the market which are at decent valuation at this point of time.
Right. I think valuations is one big concern. Plus, I think even in the con call, when I was going through the notes, I saw that there was some delay in terms of its backward integration implementation. That is probably not being taken well by the street, and probably that's one of the reasons as to why the stock is down.
They spoke about that actually to us, and they said that those efforts are ongoing. What I found interesting, Mahima, is the fact that the management thinks that there will be improvement in margins, but not on 4.3%.
Correct.
On the 3.9% that they achieved in FY25,
Correct.
they expect a margin improvement. So that kind of gives you an understanding कि 4.3% से बढ़ने नहीं वाला है.
Correct, got it. All right, let's